live. We are live on Facebook and LinkedIn. And I trust that you are enjoying wherever you are joining us from. Thank you so much for joining. This is Dr. Wilbert Mutoko. I just want to be sure we are live on both LinkedIn and YouTube right now. So I'm checking on my other gadget here, but otherwise I would appreciate your comments. I'd love to hear your comments. Okay, I see that on LinkedIn we are indeed live. So I'm very grateful for that. I'd love to see your comments and so that I can respond. Let me share the screen. A very, very interesting topic today. And I want to share my screen. I hope I'm going to be able to share the screen so that we can enjoy together. We can enjoy together. Bam, badam, 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 badam. Okay. We do this. How to choose a topic. How do you choose a topic in such a way that external examiners and your supervisor will be happy to work with you? I hope you can see my screen. How to choose a research topic that actually gets approved. 5 proven criteria for master's and doctoral success. Okay. Right. Just want to be sure that we are live on LinkedIn, please. Apologies. Today I'm alone. I'm supposed to be with Miss Daisy, but she's busy with other stuff. So she's not able to be with me. So I'm helping myself. Okay, I see that we are live on LinkedIn, and I'm sure we are also live on YouTube. So yes, how to choose a research topic that actually gets approved. 5 proven criteria for master's and PhD success. I want you to know that after this live, I'm going to give you access to my checklist, topic approval checklist. This has helped a lot of students across Africa and the rest of the world. So I hope you will find it useful. Stop rejected proposals. The path to research approval. If you look at that picture, what do you see? If you look at the picture, research topic rejected, and this young man is holding his head. It's a painful moment. Many brilliant research ideas are rejected, not for lack of merit, but failing to meet core criteria. You need to learn the 5 proven factors supervisors and examiners seek, ensuring your topic gets approved on the first submission. I know what I'm talking about. For the past 13 years, I've been guiding students as a research supervisor, and I've been able to supervise more than 40 postgraduate students from beginning to end, and I've been able to mentor students and academics, more than 100 of them across the world. So let's look at the 5 proven criteria for first-time topic approval. The first thing is feasibility. Realistic completion with available resources. Ask yourself, this topic that I'm suggesting that I want to do, is it realistic? Is it feasible? Can it be completed in the time that I have? In many cases, particularly in South Africa, you have 2 years to complete a master's and you have 3 years to complete a doctoral degree. I know that some people, due to other factors, they are not able to complete in the given time, but generally 2 years to 3 years is good enough for you to complete your master's or your doctorate. Now, the question is, the topic you are suggesting, is it feasible? Number two, relevance and clear gap. Relevance. How relevant is your topic? Sometimes I see students getting overexcited about a topic. Oh, I love this topic because it resonates with me. It's not always about you. What gap is the topic covering? What gap is your study going to cover? So you need to be solving a pertinent, unaddressed problem, which means it's not just what you are thinking, but it's also you engaging with literature to see the gaps. Number three, originality with practical African application, fresh application in local context. Now, I know that the majority of people who follow what I do, including those who follow me on TikTok, I have about 300,000 views on TikTok every week. And I'm very grateful for that. Majority of those are from Africa. That's why I'm saying African context. But I also have people watching me from Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Asia, and other parts of the world. So please, if you are listening to me and you are not from Africa, don't be offended. What I'm just saying is you need to make sure your topic is original and is practical within your context. Number four, clarity and focus. How clear is your topic? Is it well focused? Specificity over broad generalizations. At this juncture, let me also clarify something. Usually, when we talk of a topic is broad. But when we talk of your research title, it becomes specific. But one thing I've realized is that many times when your department or your supervisor says they want you to send a topic, many times they're actually asking for a research title because you will send in your topic, which is broad, and then your supervisor will say, this is too broad. In other words, they wanted a research title. So usually when I mentor students, I help them starting with the research problem, then the research topic, and then the research title. Then from there, we can come up with a concept note or a research outline of the whole study. Number five, alignment. Matching supervisor expertise and university requirements. It's very, very crucial. In some cases, students are expected to actually look for their own supervisor. In some cases, you are given the supervisor. Whichever the case might be, it's important for you to understand your supervisor's research interests and align them to your interests. So let's go a little bit deeper into each of the criterion. Criterion one, feasibility. Can you actually do the study? Can you do the study? I remember Thabo in South Africa had a topic, SMEs, small medium enterprises in South Africa. That's very broad. That's a topic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we needed to narrow it down to make it more of a research title. So now Thabo had to narrow it down to digital payment adoption among Soweto spaza shop owners. And that was a game changer. From SMEs in South Africa to digital payment adoption among Soweto spaza shop owners. More specific with a particular area that you are looking at. So it's feasible, it's doable because it is limited to one part rather than just saying SMEs in South Africa. South Africa is big. How many provinces do we have? Criterion two, relevance and clear gap. Address a real world need. I mentioned it earlier that you are not supposed to just put a topic because you love it, you're just passionate about it, but you need to be sure that this is something that is going to solve a real world problem. Okay. I remember a Kenyan student who had to refine their topic on climate change. I had to help them to refine it to climate smart agriculture on maize yields in Machakos County. Do you see how that sounds? Instead of just climate change. Climate change is a real world challenge, but for your topic to become a research title that an examiner and a supervisor can nod their head from climate change to climate smart agriculture on maize yields in Machakos County. One very important thing here is we are very clear on where the study is going to be done because that's important to identify your research population. Beautiful. And then let's move on to criterion 3, originality. Originality. Global ideas, but local impact. I normally say to my students, don't just think of your local context and not be able to link it to what's happening internationally and globally. Okay, so originality matters and it should make sense at local level and at the same time at global level. They normally say, think local, but grow global. Originality is not always about inventing new concepts. Many students make a mistake because they think originality means coming out with something out of the blues, coming out with something that has never been researched about or done. No. When we say originality, we are talking of applying existing knowledge innovatively. Yes, it can be something out of the blues, but it can also be applying existing knowledge innovatively. I remember one student in Cape Town. They wanted to adopt Stanford's design thinking for reducing youth unemployment in Gauteng townships. So you see, the start off point is to think of the Stanford's design thinking. Beautiful. That's more of a global idea. But they were able to bring it closer to home and they adapted the Stanford's design thinking to apply it for a study on reducing youth unemployment in Gauteng townships. So you need to be able to use certain theories, certain frameworks, certain models that have been used elsewhere and apply them locally. That brings originality. Criterion number 4, clarity and focus. Precision in your topic, precision in your title. A strong topic is specific and sharply defined. Very important. Instead of leadership in Africa. Man, that's so broad. Leadership in Africa? What do you mean? Are you talking of political leadership? Are you talking of corporate leadership? Are you talking of leadership in the home? What are you talking about? But you can transform it and write transformational leadership among female bank managers in Gauteng. Do you see that? Transformational leadership among female bank managers in Gauteng. That is South Africa. In Nigeria, fintech in Africa. A student wanted to do a topic on fintech in Africa. And Africa is massive. Africa is huge. It's a huge place. But that topic was refined to mobile money adoption in Lagos markets. Mobile money adoption in Lagos markets. It's still fintech. It is still in Africa, But there is now precision because we are talking of mobile money adoption in Lagos markets. I hope that makes sense. So your topic must have clarity and focus. And then, of course, criterion 5, alignment, strategic approval through collaboration. You need to ensure there is alignment. Aligning your topic with your supervisor's expertise, departmental research areas, and university guidelines is strategic. So, let's say your supervisor works in the Department of Management and Entrepreneurship. I hope you're getting me very well. Your supervisor works in the Department of Management and Entrepreneurship, and you come up with a topic that is talking about fintech in Africa or fintech in Lagos or whatever. Guess what? Unless that topic is actually tweaked to sound more managerial or more entrepreneurial, then your supervisor, who is in the Department of Management and Entrepreneurship, will, in fact, your proposal will not even be accepted. You will not be able to get accepted to the department because your topic is something different. So you want a supervisor who is in the Department of Management and Entrepreneurship, and you are talking about fintech in Africa. You need to think around it so that you can align the topic to entrepreneurship or management. Not only that, but the supervisor you have been given or the supervisor you're looking for, you also need to check their research interests, check what they have published so that you are aligned with them. Very important. Now, your questions answered, and next steps. I want you to pose your research topic questions in the chat now. Those of you who are on YouTube, please do the same. Those of you who are on LinkedIn, do the same. What questions do you have about your research topic? And I want to promise that I will answer all of them. What is your biggest topic struggle right now? Just write it in 1 to 3 words. What's your biggest topic struggle right now? And then I have good news for you. I have written a research topic checklist. Very straight to the point. And it's free. I'm not selling it. And there's a reason I'm doing that because there's so much going on in the world. There's so many products on the market. And sometimes it's difficult for you to know which product will be best for you. Guess what? I'm giving away this research topic checklist for free. I don't know. Maybe in the future I will decide to sell it. Who knows? The reason I am saying this is sometimes I've realized that when you give away something for free, people take it for granted. They assume that it's free because it's useless. But when you start selling it, people take it seriously. And I'll give you an example. There was a time when I think it was my first digital product. I was so excited that I'm going to make a difference to my fellow academics. I'm going to make a difference to PhD and masters and honors, postgraduate diploma students and undergraduate students. Then I released my first digital product and I offered it for free. I will do posts for LinkedIn. I will do videos on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitch. And then I will announce that I have this free digital product. Guess what? In a period of 6 months, I only got 4 people downloading that free resource. I was discouraged. I'm sure even you would get discouraged if that was to happen to you. Guess what? One day I decided I'm going to charge $1, $1 for this resource. Guess what? I got more than 100 downloads. Up to this day, people are still downloading that resource. And I learned a lesson. I said, oh, okay. So when something is free, some people take it for granted, but a few people will take it seriously. So if you are interested in getting the free topic checklist, just type checklist in the comment section and I will send it to you for free. I'll send the link to you for free. I'm not charging you for it. I'm not charging you for it. I hope you are going to benefit from it. Now, some of you have been considering, you are an executive, you are a professional, and you are thinking, look, I want to go back to school, but where do I start? I'm confused. How do I even come up with a topic? I understand this is because research is not taught from kindergarten, primary, secondary, and so on. It's only, you just meet it in varsity. That's why research is very difficult. And at Research Mentor Global, this is one of the things that we take very seriously. We want to simplify research. Now, somebody might be afraid. Let's say you get the free resource that I'm giving you, then you get to my website and you're going to see a lot of products there. And you're thinking, what's the difference between getting Dr. Mutoko's guide and buying a book? If you get my guide, it's simple. Simplicity is the name of the game. I want you to move from research stress to academic success. I want you to move away from the depressive state of mind, the tears, the fear, the trauma. Sometimes it's traumatic to be doing postgraduate studies because you're working with a supervisor. Some supervisors are not available. Maybe the system is not supporting you enough. Maybe it's just difficult for you. Your supervisor is doing their best, but things are hard for you. Guess what? I get testimony upon testimony upon testimony from various students across Africa and the world and academics. And guess what? I get so many comments also from professors that are grateful for the content that I'm doing on social media. And my desire is that you move from research stress to academic success. Please, if you have any questions, I'm about to end this live. I don't see any comments on LinkedIn. I'm alone today. I don't think I'll be able to quickly check whether there are comments on YouTube. But anyway, if you are interested in the checklist, let me know. Topic approval checklist will be available. I'll send it to you so that you can enjoy it. And then there are those of you that think that you are now too old. You cannot do this thing. Let me tell you something. Guidance is the most important thing you need. If you get a good supervisor who supports you, and then if you also want to get me as a third part of we make it a triangle instead of you and your supervisor alone. Maybe you are not too sure, you don't want to disappoint your supervisor, so you want someone to send your topic before it's approved by your supervisor. You want someone with experience like mine, 13 years experience as an external examiner across Africa and the UK. And by God's grace, I've been able to win 16 awards as a senior lecturer and researcher, 4 of those awards from the UK and 12 from across Africa. I am available to help you. Maybe you want to write your proposal and you want me to review it first before your supervisor sees it. Or maybe you have sent it to your supervisor, but you don't understand what your supervisor is asking for. Or maybe you want another mind or another set of eyes on your work before it goes to the research committee. I'm available. But one thing for sure is that I never write for my students. You are here, you are an academic, you want to be promoted, you don't know how to go about it. You are here, you want to become a lecturer and you don't know where to start. I'm available for you. I've written a number of resources that will help you. Some of them are free, some of them you pay for. And if you want one-on-one, I'm also available because it's something I do from my heart. You are here, you are an academic leader, and you want somebody who can come into your institution to hold workshops on mixed methods research or postgraduate support, or to talk to your staff members in terms of research supervision, building a profitable supervision relationship between the student and the lecturer. That's something I will also be able to do for you. You know what? I love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to ask me for the topic approval checklist. I hope to see you again next week, same time, 12 noon on Wednesday. I was supposed to be with Daisy, but she was not able to join me today. So I hope that next week, when I come live again, I will be able to have a conversation with Miss Daisy Praise. Thank you very much. I love you, and God bless you. Bye-bye.